Hello, my name is Bruce Fry. Today I'm presenting a precision agriculture management plan for a California vineyard that wants to use water more efficiently. I'll walk through the farm, the problem it's facing, the tools I recommend, how the data will be used, and the results we can expect. Here's a quick look at what we'll cover. First, the farm overview, then the irrigation problem. So the three main technologies I'm recommending, how the data will be turned into decisions, the expected benefits, possible challenges, and a few key takeaways at the end. The farm is a premium wine grade vineyard in Napa Valley, California. It grows Cabernet Sauvignon Chardonnay on about 180 acres. The climate is Mediterranean, hot, dry summers and mild winters. So water is both limited and expensive. The vineyard already uses drip irrigation, but the same schedule is applied almost everywhere. That's the starting point for our plan. The main problem is irrigation inefficiency, even with drip irrigation in use, because the same amount of water is applied across blocks that have different soil types and vine needs. Some areas get too much water and others get too little. Overwatering wastes a scarce resource and can raise disease pressure. Underwatering stresses the vines and hurts grape quality. With water and energy costs rising, this one size fits all approach is becoming more expensive every year. The root issue is that the farm lacks detailed site specific data about soil and plant water needs. I recommend three practical tools that work well together. First is soil sampling, either on a grid or by management zones to measure how different soils hold water. Second is remote sensing, mainly satellite imagery, to get a big picture view of plant health across the whole vineyard. Third is the use of drones or UAVs with multispectral cameras to get high detail maps of canopy vigor and stress. Together, these tools give both the broad view and the fine detail needed to water smarter. Soil sampling is the foundation. We collect information on soil texture, organic matter, and moisture holding capacity at different depths. Sandy areas drain quickly and need more frequent watering. Clay areas hold water longer and need less. So once we map these differences, we can create management zones. So each part of the vineyard gets a water schedule that matches its actual needs instead of an average rate. Drones let us fly on demand and capture detailed images of the canopy. They are excellent for spotting dry or stressed vines early and for checking specific problem spots. After heat or wind events, satellite remote sensing gives us regular, lower cost overview maps of the entire vineyard. Tools like NDVI show plant health trends over time, using both together. Satellites for the big picture and drones for close up detail gives a complete picture without spending more than necessary. Here's the practical workflow. We collect soil samples and imagery throughout the season. Then we analyze the maps together to find wet and dry zones. Next, we create management zones that group similar areas. After that, we adjust irrigation run times or emitter rates for each zone. Finally, we monitor the results with new flights and samples so we can improve the system every year. The goal is to turn data into clear, simple decisions the vineyard manager can use day to day. On the agronomic side, we expect more even vine growth, less stress in dry zones, lower disease pressure from over watering, more consistent fruit quality, and better long term soil health. On the economic side, research and industry experience suggest water use can drop 15 to 25%. That lowers pumping costs. Better grape quality can also support higher prices. Overall, the investment should pay for itself through lower input costs and stronger returns. There are real challenges. Equipment costs can feel high at first, so I recommend starting with soil sampling and satellite imagery, then adding drones. When the budget allows, learning new software takes time. Working with a local consultant for the first couple of seasons helps. Data can feel overwhelming, so we focus on a few clear maps and simple zones rather than every possible layer. And field internet can be spotty, so we download maps and prescriptions before heading out and use tools that work offline. Precision agriculture is not about buying the fanciest gadgets. It's about gathering the right information and using it to make better decisions for this California vineyard. Combining soil sampling, remote sensing, and drones creates a practical path to using less water while protecting grape quality and long term profitability. Thank you for your time. I'm happy to answer any questions.